Diane asks, I have wanted to work in holistic healing for years. What kind of healing work do you feel I will be doing? Diane, I really think you'll be doing hypnotherapy. And your guide's name is Andrea. Tammy asks, I'm 39 years old, need to know if I'm making the right decision by moving back to Michigan with my daughter. That's if we'll make the trip okay without problems back home. Tammy, listen to me. I would stay where you are for about a year. I think it's just too confusing right now, and everything is too convoluted. Wait a year and see if things don't fall into place. Christopher asks, Hi, I'm 19 years old and live in Sweden. Do you see me moving to Japan to live permanently there? Yeah, I do, and I see you doing this within the next 6 months. And I also see you getting something that has to do with a technical type of job, which will be very good for you. Misty, I want to go to school for something, and I have no clue what I want to do. So my question is, what profession should I go into? I really want to see you doing something as a physician's assistant, nursing, anything in the health field. Because, Misty, you're really a humanitarian, so humanitarians should always get into something that has to do with healing work. Vicky, will my present occupation be financially successful for me for at least the next 12 years? Yes, Vicky, and the thing about it is you will go from level to level. So, yes, I would do that because you're very administrative anyway. L, I met a man who I feel intuitively is my soulmate. I have given him messages that have come automatically from my higher self, which I have not contrived or planned. He is married and not happy. I'm confused and baffled. Will we be together in this life? No. L, don't do this to yourself. No. He may say or act like he is unhappily married, but you're just going to get yourself just mired down. No one ever gains anything by getting into some situation with someone who's married. So just leave that alone. Marilyn says, this has been a lifetime of learning for me. Oh, Marilyn, for all of us, that's what we come down for. But one of the things that has made it hard is being a sensitive. How do I cope with being only a little psychic? Well, being only a little psychic is fine. Just ask God to only give you what you can handle. See, what you're doing is you're being an empath. You can be sensitive to things and then give out messages, but only say to God, I always say to God, only give me what I can handle, especially as far as world things are concerned. Now, when I'm with a person, like you guys, one-on-one with me, it's easier. But just ask God, say, only give me what I can handle, and you'd be surprised. Hi, Sylvia. I'm deeply in love with a guy. He lives in Europe, and I am here in the States. My question is, do we ever get together as a couple and get married? No, honey, you don't. You find somebody this fall. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a nice guy. This is from Kirsten, by the way. But no. And I don't believe that, geographically that it is an obstacle. It's just not the right person. So I just go on with your life because it's just not, even if he lived next door, he wouldn't be the right person, all right? Diane says, I've read all your books, but one question comes to mind. Is it helpful to understand your life now if you have more information about your past life? And Diane, I think so. I think I would never say this if I hadn't gone through it. I've gone through regression and understood a lot of times it's why we're afraid of certain things, why we have phobias, why we have cell memories, our problems with our bodies, or why our legs bother us because we were run over by a cart in a past life. Yeah, I think it's very beneficial. And you can do this through hypnotherapy, or you can even ask God to help you dream it out every night. Now, for a week you might have some real hectic dreams, but at least you release it or understand it. Jenny. Hi, Sylvia. I have recently found my life's purpose, but now I feel the need to relocate. Could you tell me if my dream location will be a reality in this lifetime? Thanks for all you do. From Jenny. Yes, you will relocate, but I also see you in the Southwest. So, whether that's your dream location or not, it will become your dream location. So anywhere in the Southwest, Santa Fe, Albuquerque, Phoenix, all of that. Debbie says, hello, Sylvia. I would like to know what career path to take. Stay where I am now or go back to school. Go back to school and you'll get into business management, which will be very good for you. No, you're just sort of like, honey, you're like a fish out of water right now. You just don't know what to do. So go back to school and get your bearings. Melanie, I would like to know my spirit guide's name. Your spirit guide's name is Jeannie. And your animal totem. Now, most people don't know what that means, but I'll tell you, everyone has an animal totem, an animal protectorate. Yours is a cheetah. And I'm glad because mine's an elephant. But I'm glad because who wants a wimpy one, So here we go. We have a spirit guide. We have angels around us. We have our animal totem. We have our loved ones, past loved ones, this life and other lives. So don't ever say to me you're alone. Dutch. Is it easier for certain people who are in the afterlife to connect with us here on our earth? Yeah, it seems to be that certain people have a predilection to be able to. When I've gotten a hold of a whole group of people on the other side, there's usually a spokesperson. Maybe you want to talk to Aunt Hazel and Grandma whatever, and then Uncle Harry is the one that can give information for all of them. Because, when a medium is talking, it's like a phone ringing and everybody runs, But always accept whoever comes into your life. Even if you don't know who they are, take the message, because I've had people say, I don't know who Anna is, and then go home and find out from their mother that it was their great-grandmother. They didn't even know. Magdalena. Hello, Sylvia. My question is, I just got out of a 4-year relationship, and I know I made the right decision, but am I going to meet the one for me? If I am, can you give me some hints? Well, his name is Jake, and you will meet him in March of 2009. Yes, and you did the right thing. The other one was too controlling. How could you stand that? You can't stand that. Kat, you've written about forceful, terrible imprints on places. Do you also sense the good events that have taken place in a location? Absolutely. You can feel love. That's why earlier on in the broadcast, this woman talked about this place she lived in that felt so good. My house feels good. And before I ever buy anything, I always touch it and feel it and see how it feels. I don't care if it's brand new or not. Yeah, you can feel negative and positive. Debbie, I'm 55 years old. How should I secure a good financial future? Oh no, you're going to get into real estate, and so you will secure yourself, because you're going to live to be very old. So you're going to get into property and real estate. You might start out with management first, and then you get into buying, selling, flipping. Sylvia, I will be completing my medical biller and coder training program soon. Will I secure a good enough job to be content enough to retire in that field? Absolutely you will be, because you're very good at it, and you're fast, and that's what we need. So stay with it, Faith. This is from Faith. Cindy says, my husband is adopted, And I would like to know if you can tell me anything about his biological parents and where they might be today, if they're still on this earth plane. Well, his father is no longer here. His mother, by the name of Monica, and her last name is Farrell, is around Lincoln, Nebraska. So you might check on that.